Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. This is the place where you can talk about those difficult conversations and feel good and easy talking about it. I believe that the more we talk about anything, we can come to a better conclusion. I believe that if we put more than one idea together, we can come up with a better solution. And that's what this show is centered around. Because of the community, what we do and what we have to do, this is how we kick off every day to start off with information that's so valuable to the community. And you know, this month, September, is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. And we know as a people now that sickle cell really affects the black community more so, although it does affect other communities, but we are the one that it is really focused on more heavily. And I want to call him the President of the United States. We got Mr. Walter Wallace, who, he's the president with the local foundation here for sickle cell. And I gotta say this before I introduce Donald. Mr. Walter, when I moved here years ago, you were doing and pushing sickle cell just as hard because of the importance. And I want to give you your kudos.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because that's what it takes. You have never stopped. You didn't cease to educate. I remember the first health fair when I met you, when you were talking about the prick and how you get tested to see if you have the trait. We were over at the Fricker Center. Mm-hmm. And that was years ago. But I say that to say, you have always kept it alive so that we as a community know that there are so many different traits. There are so many different things that affect us that we need to know so that we can even tell the healthcare people how to take care of us because of the lack of knowledge that is there with them. And I appreciate you for that, Mr. Walter. I really do.
Well, I want to thank you, but the main thing, Sunshine, without people like you that know years ago and your passion for sickle cell too, because the event we having Saturday, you've been there.
Yes.
You come every year, and for organizations like the Charity Motorcycle Club, you got these organizations that, and they keep me going.
Exactly.
They keep me going.
We keep each other going.
Yeah,
Let's
they
say it
keep
like
me
that.
going.
There
Right.
you go.
Yeah.
But I want to say to Donald, he's there with the Chariots, and I can say, when did I meet the Chariots? Long time ago. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I don't know whether you remember that, I still have my T-shirt because I am an honorary member.
Okay.
I still have my T-shirt in the closet.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. But you have been with the Chariots too for a long time.
I have.
And with the passion that I see every year, I don't care what, you all put together the event to support sickle cell.
Absolutely. This is our 16th year.
That's right.
So we're celebrating 16 years of putting on this event. I have to give a shout out to our CEO, the pastor, Charles Thomas, also our president, Sam Edwards. Those guys work really hard in putting on this event.
Right.
Really hard.
Exactly. Hey, Stu. No, I had to do that because me and Stu always make me laugh. Okay?
Right.
He is so funny. He really makes me laugh. I want to say this to everybody, please, that you know that we are in the midst of transition of moving.
Right. Okay.
You're going to hear some noise. Mm-hmm. And I ask of you to please be mindful of that, because that does throw off a distraction. But we're going to be out of this spot here in a minute so that we can move up, that we can be in our own area.
Right.
And I thank you for that.
Right. Okay.
I'm losing my train of thought. But the fact of it is, the event that's coming up Saturday, 16 years that the Chariot's been doing this. Right. What is the motivation behind the Chariot's being so?
Well, I can say this, Sunshine. A lot of people have a negative connotation of when they hear motorcycle groups. But we, the Chariots of Pensacola, we're a Christian motorcycle group.
Right.
And I can say we have about 3 pastors that ride with us. So we do a lot of praying.
Right.
We don't take part in a lot of the partying and all that. We do a lot of charity events.
Right.
And this is one of our signature events.
Exactly.
We do it every year and we go all out. Sometimes we do the Boys and Girls Club here in Pensacola, back to school events. We do the Easter egg hunt. We have also recreational rides. And sometimes we even fill in for funeral processions and stuff of that nature. Yes, ma'am. And so we're a group that we believe in the Lord and we trust in
It
Him
shows.
with all our heart.
It shows.
Yes, sir.
Trust
Yes,
in
ma'am.
the Lord with all your heart, and He'll direct your path. Come on now.
Exactly.
Don't
Yes,
make
sir.
me get started today.
And I just want to let the public know too that our organization, Sickle Cell, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to do. All I do is show up,
Exactly.
have some information about Sickle Cell, but these guys been doing this for years. Right here, when my office is down there on the Villa Street.
Dear God. Oh, Lord, I remember down there.
But you know, the great opportunity I tell people is this special. Bring your kids.
Exactly.
Because it's time for them, especially African American kids, to come and see all these beautiful bikes. I mean, you know,
Aren't they?
and guess what? The guys, these are working guys. They gonna go to jobs every day.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So you can understand that you can get the same thing.
Exactly.
But these men are showing an example for young boys.
Exactly.
And then young ladies, because you get on the motorcycle too.
Lord, yeah, I've been riding.
But it's a lot of ladies riding. Well,
I
you can't-
know it.
it's a
You know,
lot
I
of
had
ladies
this
that
guy
ride.
fooled for a long time that I was going to be in the motorcycle. I said I was going to get me a what you call those things, little bike.
Your three-wheeler?
Crack rocket.
And I was going to put on the side of the sunshine, you know,
Oh.
and be right there and ride with the check. No, but I always get, I rode with so many of them. But I say this, the example that you're setting, that I think that everybody needs to really recognize is togetherness.
Absolutely. Brotherhood and fellowship. That's
Exactly.
what we do. We, like I said about the other motorcycle groups, they do their things, but we call and we invite all motorcycle groups to participate in this event. And we're also asking all the churches, the local churches,
Yes.
to come out and help us out because this is a fundraiser. And Sickle Cell,
Need it.
unfortunately, is in the black community.
Exactly.
And we need the fundraisers to help support.
Exactly. So people listen at this. All I'm saying to you is this, look, give and it shall be given.
Right.
I mean, because I say this every single day. If we put everything together collectively, there's nothing we can't do.
Exactly.
And you know, and I say this to you guys because I know that you feel me from the inside of what we're dealing with on a daily basis.
Absolutely.
As we see now how hard it is to just get anything taken care of without division. And I don't know about anything else, but it affects me on the inside. Whereas it's difficult for me to just, because I'm a very vocal woman.
Right.
I think you know that.
Right.
I'm a very vocal woman that I believe in calling a spade a spade.
Amen.
Because I think that my philosophy is this: if I cannot tell you the truth, then I'm disrespecting you by lying to you. So
Amen.
I'm going to show you how much respect that I have for you by telling the truth, because that way I'm showing you real love. Then it may hurt your feelings, but that's going to cause you to do something. And I say that with you, Mr. Walter. How can I say it? I've got several plaques on my wall from you, for my working with you, because of something that I care about. These guys here have worked with me for years.
Right.
For years. And coming together is what I'm asking the community to do, because this Saturday is going to be, give that address, tell what you're going to be doing, how
Okay.
they can do it.
Okay, it's going to be located at 3017 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive, and it's going to be at the Vikings Clubhouse. And I'm sure everybody have seen the sign of Vikings Clubhouse
Yep.
and whatnot, but it's going to be there on Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. It's only $15 per person, and if you have a rider, it's $20.
That's right.
And we're going to ride around Pensacola. We're going to make some noise, some good noise, you know.
yeah.
And so let people know that we're out there,
Exactly.
you know, and
Exactly.
doing great things for the community.
Sunshine, I just want to iterate
Go ahead.
this, how they working together.
Uh-huh.
You got the Vikings and the church
Exactly.
working together for the cause. And that's why I try to tell people, you know, we can come together.
Exactly.
And this is a good example, two organizations coming together for one cause.
Exactly. And Mr. Walter, talk about their different traits of sickle cell.
Well, that's why I try to tell people that you first got, when I said people got the trait. Now you can have the trait and not have the disease.
Right.
Let's determine basically about the trait. The trait come about and you got two parents, and they got the trait.
Okay.
You're gonna have the trait. But now, when you got the trait, normally you live a good life. You have to worry about when you get in high altitude, and then now I talked about that this morning. Is that when a person got the Marines did a study they call sickle exertion, and that involved a person having the sickle cell, the trait gene, and they do vigorous exercise, just like these combines the NFL go through, and that gene can come alive, and we call that sickle exertion.
Oh, really?
That gene can come alive, but you right here in the Escambia County, and also over the country, we done had young guys, people that died when they do an accident, but because the coaches do not recognize that the difference between sickle exertion or where he's dehydrated.
Oh,
And
I'm learning.
And we got some paperwork on that, and that's why I tell anybody, if you got a kid that playing sport, you need to talk to his coach and ask that coach. First off, you need to get him tested. You make sure everybody in your house has been tested. If you got, if that kid playing sports and got your genes, you better talk to the coach, and
so that he'll be
so
aware.
he'll know, and we can recognize what we call sickle exertion.
Right.
Number
Wow.
number two, let's talk now. It just said the trait. It seems strange how I said our God balance everything out.
Always.
Now, back in Africa and them places when they had malaria and all that, you had the trait, sickle cell trait, that kept the malaria away from you.
Wow.
Get out of
You
here.
know what I'm saying? You know how we balance? I mean, you know.
Unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Educate me.
Yeah, yeah. But now, they get the sickle cell disease. First off, both parents got to have the trait. Now, if
So if both parents got the trait, then the child gonna have the disease.
25% chance now, because we got a lady with 5 children, but one of them got the disease. But now all of them have the trait.
Because mom and daddy has the trait.
They're gonna end up with the trait now. But they get the disease. That's why it's so important for people to be tested. And before you get married or either, you need to be tested and determine your trait. Now, when we're talking about the disease, now we're talking about something that's really, I mean, because we done had, over the years, I done had young kids have strokes from sickle cell. But the main thing is that, I give you my little 1 minute spin, is deal with the red blood cells. Red blood cells are round just like a donut.
Exactly.
But now when they come sicker, they come sicker.
That's
Back
right.
in the old days, you used to have that sickle thing that cutting down the wheat in the field.
Oh, that's what you call that? A
That's
sickle?
what it is. That's what it is, a
I
sickle.
thought that was a sling blade.
They call it sickle. You coming on down and you
Yeah,
never seen them
I
in the
got it
field.
in my head what you're talking
And
about.
that's when they come sickle, they stick to the wall of your artery. So all your body parts are not getting the proper oxygen. So therefore, your spleen and all other part of your body. Now a person with sickle cell go through pain crisis. They go through they have to have blood transfusion. And then, and especially those kids in school, now you got another issue because how you balance the time they're gonna have to be out of school because of their medical condition,
right.
You know, so that's why it's important that we go into the school, and you know, and hopefully one of the days we get them to start teaching the health classes have sickle cell.
Right.
But
Do you think, Mr. Walter, not cutting you off, do you think that there's a missing link there in the knowledge of, even with our physicians, about sickle cell?
Well, you know, I tell anybody, if you go to the doctor, right? You know how that long list you have, you got blood pressure, you get family history and all.
Sickle cell not on there.
If sickle cell ain't on there, you go in there and talk to that doctor right then. And you tell him you need to put sickle cell on him because you need to know somebody got sickle cell trait.
That's amazing, I never thought about that.
Yes, because it's been about 3 years ago, I had a group with Dr. Jacob, they got G.G. Smile. It's a dental group. And what they do go around the country and educate dentists on treating patients with sickle cell disease.
Get away, really?
Yeah. In fact, they got an event this week in Houston, Texas, and I know I'm 89 to go. But the thing about it, and I tell people, just like anything, education starts at the house.
There you go.
And I tell people when I'm at the health fair now, I say, you are the cure. You are the cure.
Exactly.
You sit down at your house, not it's just in September, but at your house and talk to your children.
Exactly.
And I'm a form, really, I'm so disappointed in this something we, as a community, we need to sit down and have health fair for our youth. Our youth, I mean, you talking about a 10-year-old child with diabetes and all that. I mean, and we need, not go, over the years,
I understand.
I've been to a lot of health fair, but they concentrate to me too much on the seniors and the adults. I like to see where we start concentrating health fairs and stuff on our youth.
Very good point. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about sickle cell anemia and how it affects you, and the fact that there is an event coming up this weekend that you need to be a part of. You can go there, take the kids, talk to Mr. Walter and all the others that's going to be there so you can have the knowledge for yourself. We're going to talk more about that when we return. We've got to go to break now, but stay right where you are. Get a refill on that coffee and come back right here to Sunshine's Corner.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sunshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sunshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families, and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
For the past 5 years, Blab TV has worked with the McCullough Institute and Plastic Surgery Clinic here in Gulf Shores to get our message out to the public. Blab TV works. I am Dr. Galen McCullough, and I am Blab TV.
I'm Kathy Holsworth, Artistic Director at Pensacola Little Theater. Join me on the first Monday of every month at 7 p.m. for the Center Stage, where me and my artistic friends talk about all things on the stage and at the Clark Family Cultural Center. Join us, won't you?
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner. It is Wednesday hump day, all the way down here from now down on in, right? But we're talking about an event that's very important to the community. And I want to say this too. I want to invite everybody, all of our viewers, make sure you make plans. If you don't do that, but stop by. If you just stop by the event and see the importance of why, even with the Chariots, they've been there 16 years.
Absolutely.
That you are a part of the solution.
Come on through and
Let's
get some.
Be a part of. Hey, come on, look.
We
They
got
already talking
sausage.
about these sausage.
The sausage, the brother Stu. He's
Stu
the guy.
cooked the sausage.
No, we don't let him cook no sausage.
Don't let him cook it.
I don't let him cook no sausage.
Wait,
Well,
why
let's
you don't
do-
let Stu cook the
I
sausage?
don't know. We want some good sausage where people can eat them. That's my partner. I can talk about him.
a minute.
I can talk about it.
Okay, Stu gonna get you.
Stu gonna get you for this. I can hear him now.
Saturday, I get into it with him Saturday.
So Stu, you better not come up with that sausage. Okay, eat the hot dog. Or do the hot dog. But you got a whole. You got a lot of food.
We got food. We got drinks. We got all type of condiments and whatnot to
Fill 'em
take
up.
care of your fancy. Yes,
Right.
That's it.
To tickle that fancy. So don't eat before you leave home.
Yeah.
And then tell them that they got a chance to win some money because they're going to have the 50-50.
We have the 50-50 raffle.
Okay, now talk about the 50-50 raffle. What is that?
The 50-50 raffle consists of you purchasing tickets, and whoever wins, they win. We have all kind of items out there that we're going to auction off as well. And if you win the raffle, you win all the money that has been collected. So.
Oh,
it's
really?
Yes, it's going to be a.
How can they get a ticket?
They have to be there.
You gotta be there. That's what I want you to say. Come on down. You gotta be there.
You know, you have to be there to win. So.
And it just to me, it's just I guess because just to see all those bikes.
It's a beautiful sight.
It's a beautiful. Well, yeah, you know.
I mean, it's a beautiful sight.
Yes. And then just to see all this come together, and just to have the arrangement and talk to each other.
Exactly.
And then let's talk about the information about sickle cell. And I tell people, you need to start at your house, and not just September.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Year round.
Year round. And then just like my organization, I need to I guess I need younger people to come in, carry us a new direction, and then walk to Wallace on the sideline.
Come on. And go, hey.
There you go. I had to tell people, they tell me, well, how people say, well, things gonna go on after you die. I said, true, but ain't nothing wrong with me living and watching too.
Come on now.
Ain't nothing wrong with me living. Can I live and watch it progress without me?
Exactly. Come on now.
And then and also you talking about the church. Now Sunday, we're always on the third Sunday in September. We always ask the churches to wear red and black and make a donation to sickle cell.
So that's coming up this Sunday, right?
Yeah, this Sunday.
So that's going to be the 21st.
Right.
So look, so Sunday when you go to church, wear your red and black. Tell your pastor you're wearing red and black for a reason. It is in recognition for sickle cell. Right. So come on, everybody likes to wear. I like black too. I mean, I had on red, took it off. Right. But the fact of it is, wear that to represent, to show up. You were saying something a moment ago, Mr. Walter, in regards to how we need to make sure that the message is out there. And I agree, because the longer you promote something, the better response you're going to get. The more knowledge you put out there, that's going to empower me to do more. Right. Knowledge is power. But with the entities that you say that don't even recognize that September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, how can we as a community come together to make sure that everybody knows the importance? That's a deadly disease. And when I hear about the pain that is dealt with sickle cell, how can we do that as a community to bring that together?
Well, you know what? I'm a firm believer. Start with you. I always remember in 1984 during the NAACP convention, national convention in Baltimore, and this young 14-year-old girl, she made a speech. And at the end of her speech, she said a couple of things that always affect me. If not now, when?
When?
If not me, who?
Exactly.
So look in the mirror. You are the who. You are the one that can make the change. I'm talking to an individual, your voice, my voice. And we all put our voices together. We got just like a choir.
We got some harmony there.
You got a tenor soprano over there, but we all singing together.
And it sounds good together. We make a noise.
Together.
We make a joyful noise.
And that's why I try to tell people, don't look in the mirror.
That's right.
And what I like about Jack and Harry Academy out there, they theme is the man in the mirror. Look in the mirror. You are the change for the community.
That's right. Come on, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but I get Sonshine, I get so passionate about people talking about, well, somebody, you
exactly.
are the change. You, if you want sickle cells to be announced all year round, pick your phone up and call those people that can make it happen.
Exactly.
All those people that can make it happen.
I want to say that because you said something I thought was very powerful, that we recognize so many other illnesses, but then the lack of with sickle cell. And I'll say this, and I'll say this to our community. let's take the focus off of what didn't happen last year. Let's make it happen today. Let's start today for next year.
There you go. And then another thing I want the community to know, just like sickle cell, just like diabetes and all those other, they get federal dollars, they get state dollars. Every year, we have to go down there to Tallahassee and beg them for money.
Right.
And you take, they've been reduced now, but the National Institute of Health, they are the federal agency that control all these research grants and all that, and going out to colleges and different places. But you go on the computer, look on, you'll see that sickle cell is undersleep disorder. But the thing about it, and I tell people, when they come around and ask you for your vote, ask them, do they support sickle cell?
Wow.
When they,
You've been thinking about this thing, Mr. Walker.
Right, because when down in Tallahassee, it started back in April.
Right.
Well, it started in January. In Tallahassee, they started in January. And they're gonna pass the budget by June. Now, how much of that budget is going to include money for success? Because over the years, because now I'm affiliated with Sickle Cell Disease Association of Florida. That's all the 12, 13 chapter in the state of Florida. And right now, our headquarters in Tallahassee, we got a temporary president named Delma Stevens. All right, but we have to go. We've been trying to get money for years from them to do a research study to find out how many people being affected. And it takes lots of money.
Yes, it does.
When you see on the TV, they say the percentage of people with cancer. Well, they hire organizations to go out and do studies.
Right.
To get that information.
Okay.
And we've been trying to get money from them to get us this stuff.
Why do you think it's a lack of towards sickle cell?
Well, I'm gonna tell you point blank. We can tell you which one. It's because of people that it's affect. Now, normally African American, Mediterranean, Latino, but now we're multicultural.
Right.
You can go to the grocery store now. You might see the mother one color, dad another color, and the baby another color. So,
Mr. Walker, don't make me laugh.
Yeah, but
but you telling the truth. I mean,
so
you're trying to hold that laugh in. Don't stop.
We're multicultural now, so
right.
Anybody can get it. It's not just defined. It's not just defined.
Right.
And we got to understand. You got to understand. I'm in this corner. I'm doing all right. But sooner or later, I turn around. I'm not doing well. And why I'm not doing well? Because I didn't go out. When they was over there struggling, I'm just looking at them. Now, I don't know how to survive because I didn't go over there and see what they were struggling with. And see what I can do.
I understand. Where can a person go get tested?
Well, they can come to our office, and then we'll get a line of Secret Heart.
Okay.
That's where we get tested. And then Dr. Grill, Dr. Michelle Grill Hall.
Yes.
Yeah, she was saying, she's my medical advisor, and when she can, she'll sign the paperwork for them to go get tested.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
we'll pay for it.
Okay. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, we'll pay for the test. And then I tell you another thing too. Hate to say it, some sickle cell, and I'm telling you, Sonshine, it's over my lifetime dealing with this. Some kind of it's disheartening when I got a parent, got a child with sickle cell. She don't bring in my office. She don't really get involved with that child. And it's hard. It's hard. How you gonna have a child with sickle cell disease and I'll be beating down that door at the sickle cell office door, find out what's going on. I'm gonna be up here and volunteer because the ideal thing with this chapter and all that chapter, if I can get it, be client. But you got people that they children got sickle cell disease, they don't want nobody to know. I say the same thing. If I have a child with any kind of disease or any kind of medical issue, I'm gonna be beating down the door.
Exactly.
And you got lots of people don't want nobody to know they got sickle cell disease, and
Some people probably think it's contagious.
Well, that's what it is. It ain't contagious.
Yes.
It's not contagious.
Unless you get in bed with somebody, it might be contagious.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What you say, Mr. Walter?
Get in bed with somebody, contagious. Yeah.
Well, it is contagious then because if those two get together,
Yeah,
you can produce one that will have it. I mean, but that's the only. Mr. Walter, he got his way of making those cute little jokes, but I love it, Mr. Walter. But you're telling the truth with a smile. And the fact of it is, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about sickle cell anemia. There's an event that's coming up this weekend right there on Dr. MLK Drive.
Exactly.
And it's going to kick off at what time?
At 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock in the morning. Now, if you want to ride out and get signed up, it starts at?
Well, kickstand's up at 10, but you need to be there by 9 o'clock to register.
Exactly.
If you want to register your motorcycle group. Or we even asking the churches, local churches to come out and help support the event. We're going to have motorcycle groups from Alabama, North.
I remember so many
Florida.
one time, man.
It's going to be off the chain. So you want to make sure you check it out.
Absolutely. Please come out this
check it
weekend. We're going to tell you more about that when we return. Remember, it starts with you right here on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
At Pensacola Habitat for Humanity, we believe every child should have a safe place to grow. That's why we work with you and the community to build not just a house, but a home.
She worked very hard to get this house. I really appreciate that because, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now.
When you help build a home, you build a future. Pensacola Habitat for Humanity.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
And welcome back to Sunshine's Corner. Look, if you've got questions today about sickle cell, about the event this weekend, please feel free to text me or call me, 850-432-7768. Again, I say, Mr. Walter made a huge point. It starts with you. Stop saying, okay, what are you going to do? Ask yourself, what am I going to do? How can I be that link to connect with my community in your neighborhood?
Exactly.
And get the word out in your neighborhood.
Exactly.
And express that and be... Don't just talk about it, be about it.
Right.
This event that's been going on for all these years, it should be no room to park.
Amen. Amen.
It should be no room to park this weekend because of the urgency, the importance of what's being taught, of the urgency of what's being recognized, the urgency of what's needed. And I want to say hats off to Dr. Michelle Greer-Hall that she is partnering with you guys to be that medical advisor to help you with the link with Sacred Heart. But you see how the dots are connecting? But what I want to connect with the bigger picture is the community. Stop all this negativity. Pull it into positivity. And let's make things happen for us.
That's right. Another thing, Sunshine, is that you just like Cherry. I'm going to tell you, years ago, when my office now, when we was on the villa between Jackson and LaRue, back then we had the whole big building there, Dr. Goodman
Yes.
had donated that building. We stayed there for years.
Sure did.
And guess what? Who came along and painted the building? The charity.
No.
Charity
Really?
motorcycle. Oh yeah, they came in and said, we got to paint it. We're going to have to upgrade this building. And they came along and painted the building.
Well,
Bought
that's
the
what
paint-
I'm talking
bought
about. When
the
you
paint
see
and
something, do
everything.
something.
Bought the paint, came out there, labored, put the grill out, and painted the building.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about. When
That's
you
right.
see something, do something. Let's not find a way not to. Let's look for ways that we can. Because we've run into, I've run into that a lot. That they don't want to do it, but they don't want to see you do it.
And then I tell you what, I tell you one. Now, Saturday, one thing my heart gonna be missed. Is Reverend Powell.
Oh God, Lord.
Because let me tell you something.
That's one man.
Even when we were down here, Reverend Powell, he was the Grand Master.
Yep.
When we got ready to start, he dropped that street off.
Yes, he did.
And he'll start leaning. And then when we moved over there, he'd come over there with his truck.
Yep.
With them cones.
Yep.
Block that street out. And then when we get ready, he want to move them out.
Exactly.
He's just like that. And I will be, missed.
But we need somebody, we got to get somebody in that mindset to take on that mantle to continue that.
Right.
Because I tell people like this all the time, we all got to go that route.
Right.
So, but why are you here? What kind of legacy are you leaving?
Right.
Look at the legacy that Reverend Powell left.
That's right.
So look at that. Are you going to take on the mantle to do something else, to leave a legacy for yourself? That we can talk about next time, well, when he was here, she did that, or when Mr. Walter was here, let's build a positive legacy so that we can continue. My fear today is this. We don't have any younger people stepping up, even to take the mantle for sickle cell, to keep it going. Mr. Walter has done an outstanding job.
Absolutely.
And yet doing it. You didn't let anything stop you. You didn't let finances. You didn't let health. You didn't let negativity. When they had to move the building and put houses there, that didn't stop you. Because that in your heart, that you know that what needs to be done when it comes to sickle cell. And that's why you have worked so diligently to keep this going strong right here in our community, because it is needed. Let's not say that we didn't have what we need. We didn't have the avenues to go to, because you've been putting it out there as long as I've been here, and I've been here for a minute now. But I want to put this impression on our viewers. Somebody else needs to learn, just as he has the knowledge about sickle cell. You need to learn that knowledge, because we still got to keep it going. Don't let it go and be said that, okay, well, I don't think I want to do that. Then why? If not you, then who? If not now, then when?
Yeah, there you go.
Why not?
Why not?
And these are the things that I say that we as a group, like with the Chariots, what you do, how you pull all these other guys together. All the motorcycle groups in Pensacola ought to be this out.
You know, I tell you another thing, the secret is to, and let me just show you how people can get together. Now, the charity and the Viking getting together. But guess what? Another component of that. The Viking will be celebrating their anniversary at the same time, and they're gonna have people. They have people from Albany, Georgia. I mean, it's gonna be, and I mean, but how they?
Of course.
They're having, the Vikings having their big anniversary. We're having a big sickle cell, but how they just come together, you know.
That's what it's all about.
You know, just coming together.
That's what it's
these
about.
guys is coming together. But I tell you what, I just want people to come and just see the motorcycles.
Exactly.
Just come and
The
see them
togetherness that they bring.
Ooh, them motorcycles, we ain't got to tell you.
I tell you.
I
tell
want
you.
these kids to see them motorcycles.
And that big old one, what you call it, with the 3 wheels, the trike?
The trike.
The trike. What did I say? The trike.
The trike. I was going to be playing trikes out there.
Really?
Trikes. Yeah, they're going to have all kind of
You
bikes.
drive a...
I drive a Harley.
Harley.
I ride a Harley. I'm a driver.
No, he drives.
I ride a Harley. It's the maxed out, touring package and whatnot,
So what does that mean?
It's got all the baggage, all the bells and whistles and all that stuff on it. So, the kids like it. I got a horn on there that makes a funny sound, and, when
you ever take them for a ride?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And I think we might even have a time in this event that we might let the kids do a little ride around the area.
Oh, in the area where you're over at the event.
Right. We've done that before when we went to Pensacola Village and we put on a little event for the kids there. You know, back to school events and stuff of that nature. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it and want to bring everybody, young or old, come out, check us out.
Exactly.
Yeah, Sunshine, they got some of them guys got them bikes. I mean, laid out. They have a special trailer. They have pull the trailer. Just said they got to go on a long trip.
Right.
They won't ride that one because that thing might be $100,000. Like
Oh, a motorcycle?
Yeah. One thing about that's why people need to come see for themselves.
Oh yeah.
You need to come see for yourself.
That's a house.
You come see for yourself.
That's it.
I mean, I've seen some bikes that are really out there. But I mean, but when I say that, but you see, that also shows our youth what you can do.
Right.
That's right. That's amazing.
That shows the youth what you can do. Get your education, get a job, buy your bike, you know what I'm saying, give back. Right. And I think with this togetherness, because I know that we are teaching that to our children, because if we don't teach it, we see that's what's trying to be taken away that reflects our community anyway. Right. We're the ones that got to continue to teach what's so important. I will sing that till I can't sing anymore. If we don't teach them, who? If we don't teach them, when? I mean, you understand? If we don't do it now because of what's trying to be taken away.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up. A couple of weeks ago, I had a conversation with some people, and I was amazed. They tell me, well, you can't talk to our kids. I said, well, when you say our kids, are you talking about your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren? They said, well, what you mean? I said, well, because they belong to somebody.
Yep.
They belong to somebody. They might not be your grandchild.
Right, but somebody's child.
That might be my grandchild. And you tell me you can't talk to my grandchild? I said, because if we don't talk to them, who's going to talk to them?
Exactly.
You know, at this spot too, I guess I need to I got to be thankful for my wife for all the support she done gave me.
Yeah, she right there with you. I look how she's smiling. I see her over there smiling.
I mean,
now she go, hey.
Yeah, you know, behind how the thing go behind everywhere.
Behind every strong man, there is a strong woman.
Yeah, that's it.
For sure.
Oh, look at him. He's throwing his thumb up. Let's say congratulations. He is a newlywed.
Okay. All right.
I mean, he's a newlywed. Look how he's skinning the girl right now. He's a newlywed.
Yeah.
And I mean, I see him on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I know it's right, okay? But the fact of it is, congratulations, because that means that's a good thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing when a man and woman can get together.
Come on now.
Right.
And I mean, you also shared something with me yesterday that I didn't know. You said, I don't know if I told you this, but how long of the show?
I've answered my call to ministry, so I'll be a preacher.
Oh, Lord, look at
that's
him.
great.
Well.
That's great. But you know what? One important thing he said, I got the call.
That's it.
You know, and sometimes, I hate to say it, sometimes now, and you got some religious and organization, they want you to have a 4-year degree and all that. And I'm just like him. I guess when you get your call, you don't need to. When you got the call, you got
right there, baby.
You got the degree.
That's it.
And I'm glad to hear that when you say, I got the call.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
So look at you smiling. Okay, hello, Pastor.
Not yet.
Not yet, but you're getting trained.
I'm getting there.
But that's the fact of it is. But these are great things, and I see that when it's necessary, change is necessary for everybody.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And we as a people got to really be able to make that change so that we can move to another level.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's the glory of it all.
Well,
but the glory, what we're talking about today is, are you going to do the prayer Saturday?
I can.
I'll see that. I'm bringing him out, putting him out there.
You know, our CEO he has his own church, Reverend Thomas. You know Reverend?
Of course, I know Reverend Thomas.
Okay,
I was like one night. He looked because he paid for my meal. I said, "Okay, hi, Reverend." But no, he's a very nice guy. I mean, I've known him for a long time. When I first got here, I met him, and very, very nice people that I connect with, that I try to keep a connection with.
You know, Sunshine, I want to mention one thing. We talk about the churches, and there are a few churches in Pensacola. I don't know if can I give them a shout out?
Go right ahead.
Well, especially I got to give a shout out for Little Rock.
Little Rock.
Oh, Pastor Lonnie Wesley.
They have been having every Sunday. They've been talking about sickle cell.
Come on now.
And you know, and I got to get them. And then there's some other churches that
talk about them.
You know, they contribute money, just like St. James. I mean, these churches come about But the thing about it, sometimes your leadership, and I'm a firm believer that sometimes the leadership can make things happen.
Of course.
You take those churches, and then come Sunday, we hopefully that the churches will come out. But then, and when we look at history, the church has always been
always have been our safe haven.
Cornerstone of
the community. Always have been.
Absolutely.
That is our safe haven, and still today we need to have that so we can feel. If I can't feel safe to go there, where can I feel safe?
Absolutely.
You can't go nowhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Mr. Walter Wallace and Mr. Donna Madison in regards to the event that's coming up this weekend with the Chariots, and of course, it is the Sickle Cell Foundation and their annual event that's held every single year. We'll tell you when, how, what time. So I want you to get up early Saturday morning. Don't even eat no breakfast. Do go cook your sausage. We'll talk more about that when we return right here on Sunshine's Corner.
All right.
My name's Kelly McLeod. I'm the owner of Bella Magazine. Bella is a source of uplifting and inspiring content for the women of Pensacola.
I think the magazine is just so thoughtfully done. There's a lot of attention to detail. The stories are really good.
You've got seriousness, you've got fun, education, fashion. It just encompasses everything.
Women are multidimensional, and so is Bella.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
At the Hearing Center, the journey to better hearing is unique. A medical model and a personalized, high-quality patient experience is the perfect combination for your hearing health care. Our audiologists take the time to listen and help you understand, while using research-backed practices for the delivery of hearing aids. Choose a professional, not a product, for the best hearing possible. The Hearing Center, a better experience because it's your experience.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to this Wednesday edition of Sunshine's Corner. We're talking about the great event that's coming up this weekend. Sickle Cell Foundation is always, September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, from September 1 through the 30th. And I'm asking you to please, if you do not know if you carry the trait or not, make sure you reach out to Mr. Walter. Can they call you?
Yeah, they can call me. They can call me at 850 876-2993. That's the office number. They can call me on my cell, 850-291-0168.
And I got those numbers. If you missed that, you can call me, because you're going to inbox me anyway, and I'll give it to you. But the fact of it is, Mr. Walter, we were talking when we were off camera about mentorship.
Yes.
Volunteers.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We want to really convey the message that our kids do need mentorship.
Yes.
And we need some strong men, especially because, I mean, don't get me wrong, we need on the girls too. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, though, I think that if we can get the boys in line, and because there's so many entities that are pulling them this way, and I, personal pronoun, think that some of the things that they see with the quick money and the flashy cars and the stuff on the videos that they see, because they're on this 247, and it's like, okay, I can't see this, but I'm gonna watch this 247. But we gotta teach them the fundamentals of life. I'm talking from the bottom up. I'm not taking anything away from what we have advanced to, but I still believe if there's not a strong foundation, ain't nothing gonna stand, because it's gonna wobble. It's not gonna be a foundation to hold it there. And when I say that, that's where the strong men come in. And you were telling that story about how you was, share that with the audience, what you were saying.
First off, when you talk about a strong foundation, think about the 3 P's.
Oh, come on.
Huh? What house, out of them 3 houses, which house stood? And just same as Christ. Christ said, when you build a solid foundation, everything above will stand.
That's right.
And then just like we were talking on camera, at the time I used to mentor especially at Glory Academy. And I mentioned I did. I learned a lot from those kids more than I was teaching them.
That's smart.
And then not only that, to see the beautiful work they were doing, and the hand work, and then to listen to them. And I tell anybody, and the thing only sometimes I would be downhearted was that when a child comes to me and says, Mr. Wallace, can you get me a mentor? And I can't get a man to spend 1 hour with a child. You know, and I'm saying to myself, you sit here just 1 hour.
1 hour, and that can make a huge difference in a child's life.
Not only the child, it makes it, like me, it made a difference in my life.
Absolutely, they taught you some things that
They taught me some things
that you didn't know.
And I was looking in and seeing what these kids are doing in school. You know, we can all complain, and then what the teacher's going through. You know what I mean? So it's important that we develop, like I was talking about the Youth Health Fair. We develop programs, and Saturday, and I guess it can't iterate for them to come out and see these motorcycles.
Right.
Saturday, see these motorcycles.
I agree.
And then talk to them. And guess what? One thing about it, you get all the free information, ain't gonna cost you
and free food.
That's it.
He can tell
and you can get the 50-50.
That's
Did
it.
I say that right?
That's it.
But those guys, they would talk to you, they would talk to the kids, they would show them.
Right.
And once if they come, when they leave there, they're gonna have a information in the wide world of motorcycles they never endeavored.
Exactly.
Because you can look at a motorcycle. You can tell them about all the parts on that motorcycle.
Oh man, thank me so much.
We'll be here all day.
I'll tell you, it's a lot of them.
We have the different types. You have the cruiser, that's what I ride, and you have the crotch rockets. And I'm sure a lot of the kids like the crotch rockets.
Okay.
They're the type motorcycle where you bend over and you this, you ride it like this instead of the cruiser, you ride like this.
Okay.
Okay, the crotch rocket you bent over. That's why they call it a crotch rocket. It's fast. It's
really?
Fast. And then most
is it gonna do this and flip?
Well, depending on who's driving. But
gotcha.
It depends. And then you have the trikes, like you spoke of earlier.
Right.
And so forth. But it's going to be a variety of motorcycles out there with people that spend thousands and thousands of dollars and upgrading and whatnot. So it's going to be a sight to see.
What's his name? He upgraded his back end, was all white.
Oh, we call him Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
Oh yeah, Soldier Boy. Yeah, Soldier Boy.
Yeah, Soldier Boy is now located in Jacksonville.
Right.
And so he periodically comes back.
He comes back every
ride
now and
with
then.
us, yeah.
But he was another one that he said.
You're going to have the Post 193. They back with Byron Long.
The Legion Riders.
This crew will be there.
Right,
okay.
Right.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a great day, but I know it's going to be a great day. But the fact of it is, we're down to the last 4 minutes. And believe it or not, can you believe that we've gone this hour?
No, really.
But no, what we have talked about today is something that I want you to think about. Don't just hear it. You know, I understand when you hear, how can I say this? Bad news travels so fast. Take this good news and spread it, because this can save a life. Take this news that we're sharing and spread this. Knowledge is power. When you find out, if you even have the trait, then that educates you even on things that you may not want to do, even when it comes to connecting with another partner, because if you plan to have children, what it's going to do to affect the children.
Absolutely.
But if you don't know, how can you? So this is what I'm saying to all of our viewers, and for those that I've talked about this earlier last week about sickle cell. I want you to take the time Saturday. Take the time and give yourself an hour or two to come by the event. Bring the entire family. Don't eat before you come, because I know they have good food. Come by there and get some knowledge. Come by there, get to know who's behind this. The work that it takes to put this together, to bring this, to get fundraising, because there is nothing you can do in this world without money behind it. Because you've got to have money to build it.
Amen.
And I think it takes all of us. I'd say that if you put your dollar with my dollar, we got 3 already.
There you go.
Right. Just like, let me tell you something about that, Sunshine. The other day, me and my wife were somewhere. Oh man, yesterday, me and my daughter down in Subway. And so I seen a penny. I picked up a penny, I said, baby, I ain't got but 99 more to go.
But you know, I do that.
I ain't got but 99 more to go. Yeah.
I do that. I see something, I say, ooh, I need 99 more and I got $1.
There you go. That's what I tell you. I don't need but 99 more to go.
Exactly.
And this is where we got to look at it, because it's that man in the mirror and you.
That's right.
I mean, you know, and then you and people like you, Sunshine, you know, the willingly, you make sure that the word do with the media outlet you got, and you always make sure the word get out. Now you could be selfish like a lot of these other media in town.
Not gonna do it.
And what you call it.
Not gonna do it.
But you're not that individual. And then I always said, and I was telling you earlier, lots of people so glad to see the face behind the voice.
Absolutely.
You know.
I appreciate. Thank you very much. But thank you, Mr. Walter. We've down to the end, and I want to say thank you guys for getting up, coming in today to share the information. And I will continue to do this throughout the week to let people know where they need to be on Saturday morning, so that they can be a part of such an important event that's coming on, that's going to affect our community. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a great day. I've got to go. But I want to leave you as I do every day. Don't forget, tomorrow come back, we're going to tell you how to buy a house. We're going to give you some points on how to get yourself to save money. Got that coming up for you tomorrow. But leaving you as I do every day, never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember, if you keep God first, I guarantee you, you're going to be a total success. So until tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the a.m., know that I love you with a perfect kind of love. Keep shining while I'm gone. Have a great day, and I'm going to look for you Saturday morning. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.